And welcome to Let's Build Episode 13. Unlucky. Uh-oh, that does not bode well. Anyways, I messed with the camera a little bit. Oh, let's move that over there. Also, I was partially thinking, hey, maybe I can switch up between doing my card opening and this, and then also the mock tomorrow, but, that's probably not gonna happen. Are these like straws? Yeah. They're literally just like straws. Gonna have a lot of cleaning to do after all this is done. Thankfully, like I mentioned, other than Frontier, oh boy, it's the only thing I'm gonna be doing for probably the next like 2 weeks. So interesting texture on that. Yeah, there's a lighting kit for this too, so I don't know. I've been thinking maybe I should go for lighting kits as well. I'm guessing that these go together, I don't know. Wow. It's pretty fucking big for, like, Lego. Although I think the biggest pieces that I've ever seen are, like, the rounded edges of the boat. Thankfully, the manual's like so thick and impenetrable that any pieces that end up like going into it aren't gonna just get like any studs. I imagine, well, I hope to, I don't know, force ghosts or whatever. Force G, I guess. Yoda. Sure. We'll go with that. That there's not just like a bunch of studs waiting to like fall out. Because if there are like a bunch of like, little stud pieces. Oh my god. This is like already bigger than like most sets are. And this is just bag one. I'm kind of surprised that they didn't just I guess they wanted like the edge to look really, really good. Also, I learned this. These are apparently called Technic bricks. So I will now... Uh-oh. You never want to see this. Even though it's not, they're not actually together. I thought they were, but you never want to see like two equal-sized things, like plates or whatever, just connected to each other. I'm just getting tired from like opening all this stuff. Oh, there though. Oh my goodness. Oh, I guess I can add this to my collection now. Can just make like an infinite tower of these. Yeah, this is a thing that I need like 540 of these for the mock. Oh boy. And these aren't like built in such a way that they'll actually spin. Oh boy, I'm kind of scared. Because my stuff is not big enough to actually, like, make, like, a barrier around it all. Alright, and with that, like, like 37 minutes after opening everything, well, after bringing it onto the table, well, you know, going to grab it, I guess, rather, we can begin. These pieces feel a little odd, though. I mean, they're fake, you know? I went to a fake Lego store, all the stuff in there was fake, or like Lenza, or whatever the name of that stuff is. And there we go. This is a Millennium Falcon. This is the starting point. I always find it interesting, you know, like, hey, this is the brick that started the entire set. And now I gotta find out, like, is this the correct size? Did I really? Wow. And I fucked up on the first step. This needs to be here. Also, I did end up cutting myself, apparently. Wow. Okay, and then we need 4 more. 5 to... You'd think I'd recognize the number by now. I'm just kind of worried, like, what am I gonna do? Once this thing becomes, like, too heavy for me to pick up, like, where am I gonna put all the bricks? And I guess over there, but I can't really reach that far. That was more just to put this over here, but... Okay, we need another one of these. I'm going to go on an assumption that because these are technical, like, stuff that you're not really supposed to see that much of, hence why it's probably red, that this is going to be like, that they're going to be color-coded. So there's not going to be a bunch of different size reds, there's not going to be a bunch of different size dark bluish grays. I really hope, at least. Look at me. Anyways. You should be able to see, like, the entire cross-section in the book from, like, this on, so... I just hope I don't end up breaking the pieces, you know? Oh yeah, these pieces I needed for the mock, but in light bluish gray. Looks like they should match perfectly. I'm glad that I opened up all the little black connector pieces, you know, last and put them on top. Yeah, it's gonna end up having to, like, rest in the book, I think. Thank goodness these are all, like, fairly eye-catching pieces. That's nice. It's actually designed with bumps so that you can have it set like that. I wonder, like, how long is a fucking speed build gonna take, huh? Like a couple hours, literally, because I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna quadruple the speed of everything so that you can actually kind of tell what's going on. Even though there will be points where it'll be like a minute or two of nothing. Because that's just how I do things. Yeah, we'll just rest this on the page. This needs to be a 4x4. So weird. Looking at these pieces I've been looking for the better part of the month. Oh boy, here we go. That's one. That wasn't that bad. It's gonna end up being like a crater. Let me just go and make sure you can see it all. Yeah, it looks like you can see it all. I'm just worried for the other really big parts. Let's see, and then we need 4 more... Well, four light bluish grays. I'm sure this is like physically hurting people who are used to like color coding it. You know, watching me do that. Literally, like, I think a good half of this series is gonna literally just be me looking for like Lego pieces. Thankfully, everything in this stuff is like mostly large. Even though I'm semi-interested in that larger Falcon, because now that I'm looking at the ship itself, it's not as shitty as I thought it was. Or that might be, what is it, like buyer's regret or whatever? Like the thing where if you pay someone $1, then they'll like start defending like a awful experience or something like that. Because you know, you have the need to yeah, it's probably at least partially that, honestly. You know, because you feel like you need to justify why you went through that experience. So like, oh, you know, the experience is good. Whereas if you pay someone like $20 to sit through it, then they will just come right out and say that, hey, good luck, buddy, it's shit in there. Because the compensation is why they did it. You never like to see it, though. Plates on top of each other. Well, yeah, literally, you know, I guess Lego has no plans to implement, like, 2/3 height bricks. Hey, Godson, as they all seem to be roughly together. Hey, it's not that bad, because they're all, like, more or less in bags together. So, you know, all the light bluish gray 1x4s are all together. Same with, like, the chocolate 2x2s. So... Oh, but looks like we're done. Alright. I mean, this looks kind of aerodynamic, right? It's like an X-Wing or something like that. Huh. Yeah, now we're making a sub-assembly. Alright, you know, the red... But they're basically just, like, mimicking what we just did. And let's make sure we do it right this time. Oh boy. Nope. I like how they sort of like managed to make oh. I did it wrong again. Good damn it. Oh boy, the Pokemon card ones hurt my voice. This is gonna hurt my arms. Come on. Should be I'm worried because I keep on like twisting these things and they're pretty thin. So now we save like a 3 hole gap. And then now for our favorite part, trying to find like the tiny, it's right here. Yeah, now we need one of these. I almost accidentally like flipped it, kind of. Oh my goodness. We're in the wrong place again. God. Okay, let's just start from the beginning. We have that. We have this next to it. Well, I'm really bad at Legos, apparently. We have that. Then when we put this together, we should have a 2 gap, okay, and then a 3 gap, and then a 3 gap, and a 1 gap. And put because yeah, this is really important. Well, could you imagine, can you actually? No, you can't really grab these out, so. Yeah. You really gotta do this stuff is not designed. Okay, first flip of the page. Fucking page 15. Okay, this. Oh, I say, this isn't gonna be that long, but it's gonna be fucking long, but. Because we're already on page 50, and there's only like 490 pages or whatever. Need another gray. My apologies, dark bluish gray. We need a 10 and another 2 blacks. Also, I apologize if me just saying colors offends someone, because, I mean, I'm referring to this. Make sure that I don't put it too close to myself. I thought getting a more longer view camera angle would help against that, but I guess not really. There we go. Yeah, I think I can grip it with my teeth, I guess. Well, it's kind of funny. They made this thing now, but it doesn't, you still gotta use your teeth for some of the stuff because this works. It didn't work earlier, that's for sure. The biggest problem is figuring out where I want to put this thing. This should fit. Okay, yeah. So yeah, it looks like they're not gonna play that game where it's like, hey, we got a bunch of the, you know, same size bricks, but they're all different colors. No, they're, you know, yeah. They're not same color things. They're like, you know, multiple bricks of multiple lengths, but they're all the same color. At least we don't have to deal with that yet. But we're more or less, other than a couple, like that blue and that tan stud, other than that, everything's been more or less identical. This is different than the, yeah, I was saying it, but now, let me make sure that I did that right. So I better as hell not just, like, skip a step. No, I did this right. I'm mostly worried that I'm just gonna, like, put my hand down too fast, and that's gonna end up flipping some pieces up. Guess most of the small pieces should be together. You guys see any of those, like, black grabbing hands? Like this, but, like, you know. Well, basically, they're, like, kind of the hands of, the minifigs. Yeah, these, you guys could see the entire time. Why didn't you tell me? And then we need a tan as well. You know, I wonder if why, like, you know, sometimes they use blue, sometimes they use, like, tans, isn't so from, like, an aesthetics perspective, but rather, so, I mean, it might be, because, no, I guess this probably holds on to something. That fits pretty snugly enough. Okay. Now we have this, now we combine the parts. Considering this is like the core of the ship, you know. I don't know, I don't really want, like, I don't like movies. Here's the thing with movies and all that stuff. I'm probably eventually gonna watch movies, but I'm never gonna watch them in theaters. I'll watch them, like, on DVD or stuff like that, and just have them play on my computer while I go, like, you know, do stuff. Okay. Interesting. Like, build... Oh my god, we're building like a sub-assembly. I don't have room to, like, all those pieces, put them aside. So, wish me luck. Well, speaking of, that looks like that's gonna be it for this episode, though. So, just so you know what to do. See ya.